Trust the old Dunlop D606 seems to be the go-to for guys that want, you know, a substantially aggressive knobby tyre that also stands up to, you know, a decent amount of kilometres on the blacktop. And I guess there is a good reason for that. You know, they're a fairly cheap tyre. They come in a whole bunch of different sizes. They're DOT approved, but for my money, they kind of leave me a little bit wanting when it comes to off-road performance. So I was kind of wondering if, you know, there could be some kind of alternative to the mighty D606. And one that I've wanted to try out is this here, the Mitas, or Mitas, however you want to say that. It is the C-02 Stone King. I have used one of these many years ago on a different bike. So I have gone with one of these for the 690. Now, I don't think these are DOT approved, but on the other hand, I don't think that really matters too much in Australia, especially if you're off-road most of the time. Now, I don't think these come in a 130 wide, and I don't know if they come in a 17 for your DR650 and the like riders, but I will put up on the screen here what sizes they do come in and the current pricing here in Australia for these tyres, you know, for a bit of a comparison. Now obviously you can see here the C-02 Stone King is definitely more of an aggressive knobby tyre than the 606, so I'm hoping that, you know, while it's still chunky like this, it's going to have pretty decent off-road capabilities. I am running about 20 psi in it today. Obviously you're getting into some seriously slippery off-road stuff, you'll drop that pressure quite a lot, but it is fairly dry out here today, so it should be fine. Yeah, for a long-lasting tyre, obviously this thing has a hard rubber compound. It's not going to be excellent off-road, but I'm hoping that it's going to be at least better than the 606 and get roughly the same sort of mileage. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait until this tyre's used up and ready to be changed out, and I'll come back then and let you know what I thought of it. I have run a 606 on the 690 before and was not impressed whatsoever, but you know, you do get the long life out of them and they are pretty good in the dry. So you'll see how many kilometers we get out of this one, if it's any good off-road, and yeah, whether it's a viable alternative for you guys that normally run 606s. Oh yeah, feel the grip. Whoa. Oh shit. Swamp, man, this is a swamp. Whoa. Holy shit. Yeah, with the steep, tight single tracks I've done so far today, that Mitas Stone King is doing very well. Yeah, it looks to be holding up pretty well. Edge is slightly coming off the front of the knobs there, but no dramas. Alright, quick little update on the Mitas tyre. This is how it's looking. I've got 31,000 Ks on the bike now. I don't know exactly how many Ks on this tyre, but I will put that up here on the screen for you. Grip is still excellent. This thing in the mud is outstanding. On the road, I've got to say, it's pretty shit. But, I mean, it's a knobby tyre, guys. Like, if you want to ride on the road, you get a road tyre. If you want something that performs well on the road, you get a road tyre or something at least 50-50. This is a knobby tyre, and like, it's noisy on the road. But what do you expect, you know? You can't have it all. Alright, another quick progress update on the Mitas Stone King. We now have 540 kilometres on it. As you can see, still heaps of knob left. Plenty of traction, plenty of tread. 540 Ks has been a good mix of, you know, dirt roads, sealed roads, a bit of hard off-road stuff that we did yesterday. I probably should have aired it down yesterday. I was struggling in anything that's wet and hard, like, you know, wet rocks, hard packed red clay that's wet. I mean, most tyres are going to struggle on that stuff, but this one's particularly bad. Whoa, slick. Whoa.
airing it down a fair bit would probably help quite a lot, because it is quite a stiff carcass. In the mud, bloody excellent. Just anything hard and wet, yeah, bit dodge. And obviously putting a little bit of extra pressure on it with the camping gear on it this weekend, but yeah, it's been fine. For the price, as I said, they are cheaper than the D606. They are DOT approved. So yeah, if they go the distance, do the same sort of kilometres as the 606, I think that this would definitely be a better option, or at least as good of an option anyway. Anyway, I'm going to get home before it starts raining. See you on the next update. Hey, sorry about the wind noise. I wasn't actually going to do any more progress updates on this tyre, but I thought it's just gone over 1,000 Ks. I thought I'd do a quick update. I tell you what, this tyre's had a bit of bloody everything thrown at it since I've had it, and I can't complain too much about it. Like, as I've mentioned previously, mud is fine. Any hard pack, slippery, like wet rocks and all that sort of stuff, obviously not real good. But you need like a gummy compound tyre for that sort of stuff. For what it is, a long-lasting, aggressive knobby, I think, you know, look how much tread's still on there after 1,000 Ks of pretty well hard abuse. And I'm not like avoiding doing wheelies and all that sort of stuff, which obviously you know, is a high wear factor for rear tyres. So plenty of wheelies. It's holding up, man. Like, it's still got heaps of life in it. Judging by what it's got there now, I'd say we get to 2,000 Ks, no worries. I think the next update will be when it's time to change it out. So yeah, we'll see how many Ks we get out of it in total. Alright, wow, it feels like freaking ages that I've had this tyre on here and been working on this video, guys. It's been a while. I actually checked the receipt of when I bought it, and it was around about the very start of this year. We're now close to the end of July, so it's obviously been on the bike for at least 6 months. And if you've been watching this channel for that whole time, you'll know that this tyre has been subjected to everything, pretty much everything a dirt bike tyre could be subjected to. I'm talking road, single track, forest roads, hill climbs, wet, dry, even a bit of two-up touring with the missus. You know, we did a bit of a day ride from Gympie to Kenilworth and back on dirt roads, sealed roads, the whole lot, creek crossings, all that. And yeah, according to my calculations, it's done 3,090 kilometres, so just over 3K. And just looking at the tread that's left on it, I think most of you guys would probably be changing that out about now. Now, I definitely have not gone easy on this tyre, apart from probably the first ride I might have taken it easy, but since then it's been wheelies, skids and repeat. I have not shown any mercy on it. Now, I don't know what guys are getting out of D606, the Dunlops, on a bike like this. I really don't know, but I feel like 3,000 Ks, you know, for the sort of riding that I've been doing, I think that's actually not too bad, and I really can't complain about it for what it is. And it is quite a stiff carcass tyre as well, so I'm able to run probably like, I think 15 PSI has been what I've been doing most of the real off-road stuff with it. It's still, you know, no problem with pinch flats or anything like that. Probably even go down to like 12 PSI if you wanted to, if you're doing some slow technical stuff, no worries at all. But yeah, there will be one more clip after this when I do actually change it out. I'm hoping to get to 4, maybe even 5,000 Ks. I think that might be pushing it. Should be getting pretty smooth soon. But yeah, to be honest, guys, like if you had a 690 or a 701 or something like this, that, you know, I probably wouldn't put one of these on a proper dirt bike if you're doing, you know, real enduro stuff. It's not really designed for that. It's more of a long lasting bit of everything tyre. So for a bike like this, it's perfect. You don't need the maximum grip, but you want sort of a good compromise between long life and off-road capability. Then this is definitely a good alternative, I guess, to the D606. And yeah, I'm pretty sure they're still a little bit cheaper than the 606s as well. There you go, 3,000 Ks and the Stone King is still kicking. I reckon it's definitely a value for money tyre. But yeah, we'll see how many Ks I get out of it, you know, when it's finally bald in Josh's book. That could be a little while yet, but yeah, hang around if you're interested in seeing that. Righto guys, I need to wrap this video up. If I don't hurry up and publish this thing, this tyre's going to be obsolete or something by the time I get to it. So it is still on the bike. 4,200 Ks now, I think, on it, roughly. Yeah, it's tricky. It's bold as hell, but you know, changing out your tyres, you've really got to try and time it right. Obviously, you know, the ride that I'm doing today, I don't need brand new knobbies. This is fine. The bloody road tyre would be fine, and that's the trouble with the dual sport, you know. Sometimes you're using it for easy riding, dirt trails and stuff, and then sometimes you want to use it for, you know, the single track and the slippery stuff. So when I've got a hard ride teed up, I'm going to change it out, put the new one on. But for now, it's fine, it's doing the job. But yeah, 4200 Ks, I've thrown everything at this tyre, as you've seen. Haven't had a puncture or anything yet. Good. Anyway, thank you for watching. Definitely consider the Mitas Stone King as an alternative to the good old Dunlop D606. I think they're still slightly cheaper. They do the job, just not on hard wet stuff. Wet bitumen, no good. But you find me a knobby, that is. Anyway, catch us later. I didn't press record. Oh, Josh, it's your first time making videos, isn't it? Ah, fuckhead.